Hi everyone, thanks for joining today. My name is Amber Langford. This is Express Strength. For today's class, we will be using some light to medium weights. I have a pair of 8-pound dumbbells I'll be using. The weights aren't going to be used for every single exercise, but we do have a few upper body exercises where we will want a light to medium pair of dumbbells. If you don't have any dumbbells around you, you can fill up some water bottles, just get a little bit of added feedback and get some strength in today. Let's get started. If you want to track today's workout, now's the time. Press start on that fitness watch. And let's begin with our warm-ups. We're going to start with some arm swings first. Crossing those arms in the front, opening up in the back, squeezing those shoulder blades together as we pull those arms back. This allows us to open up our chest and get that upper body working and warmed up. Let's do one more here. Transitioning into our knee hugs, grabbing that knee, pulling it up towards our chest. Trying to get that knee as close to your chest as possible. Stretching out those glutes as well as that hip flexor on that stance leg. One more each direction. And then we're going to end with our sumo scoop ups. We're going to do 5 sumo scoop ups today. Wide stance, feet turned out. We're going to take our hands, reaching down towards the ground as far as we can before squatting, and then scooping our arms up and around. 5 reps of these. That's 2. Trying to get a little bit lower each time. One more here. And relaxing out of that. Today's setup, we're going to be doing some supersets. So we're going to start with alternating between a lower body and an upper body exercise. If we have time at the end, we'll do a few different core exercises. For exercise number 1, I'm going to demonstrate first, and then we'll perform it, and then we'll move on to that upper body next. So we're going to start with lower. We're going to focus on some quad work here. We're going to do some forward lunges. If you want, you can grab your weights. This can also be done body weight as well. We're going to start feet together. We're going to step forward, sinking down to that lunge, coming up, and bring our feet back together. We're going to alternate sides, trying to sink as low as we can to that lunge position. Our knees are tracking with our feet, slight forward lean of that chest. If you'd like, for this one, limit that range of motion, step forward, small lunge before coming back. You can also just do regular split stance and split squats here as well. We're going to do 8 each side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's work, sinking as low as we can and up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway, 5, 6, 7, almost done, and 8, and shake those legs out. Moving on to upper body next. For our upper body exercise, we can use 1 dumbbell or 2 for this exercise. If we're using 2 dumbbells, we're going to place our dumbbells together, bring our arms up directly overhead, keeping those weights pressed together, palms are facing each other. We're going to bend our elbows, bringing those weights behind our head, and then straighten. Working those triceps here, doing overhead tricep extensions. If we only have 1 dumbbell, grabbing with both hands, arms up, same motion with just 1 dumbbell. We're going to be doing 10 reps. Grab your weight, either using 1 or 2. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's start bend and straighten. Only bending as far as you can before pushing back upright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. And shake it out, grab some water if you need it. We're gonna take about 10-15 more seconds of rest, and then we're gonna go right back into those lunges for one more round. We're doing 2 rounds of each exercise today. Give you a little bit more of a breather. Feel free to move around, keep that body warm. Pick up those weights if you're using it. We're gonna start up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1. Sinking as low as you can. 2, 3, 4, halfway. 5, 6, 7, one more each side, and 8, and done. Shake those legs out, mini breather. I'm gonna do about 10 seconds, and then we're going into our tricep extensions. So get ready, switch out those weights if you need to. We're gonna start up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend, and straighten overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 8, 9, and 10, and done. Great work. Shake it out, grab some water. We are moving on to our second superset. For our second superset, we're going to begin with some good mornings. For these good mornings, we have a couple of variations of how we want to hold our weight. And I will demonstrate all of those various weight holds. For our good mornings, we're going to stand with our feet about shoulder width apart. Feet are facing forward. We're going to keep our knees nice and straight for this exercise. For those weights, we can hold them up right at our shoulders, resting those weights on our shoulders. From here, we're going to send our hips back, bending at the waist. Back is nice and flat, so we feel a nice stretch in those hamstrings. Using that stretch to contract and come up, keeping that weight through our heels. We can also hold one dumbbell directly in front of our chest, one hand on each end here, like so, feeling that stretch, contract and up. Or one weight, we can hold it behind our head as well, resting on the backs of our shoulders here, sending those hips back, back is flat, and up. Main focus here, we want to feel our hamstrings, those backs of our thighs working. We do this by keeping those knees straighter and keeping that core engaged for our back to be nice and flat. We're going to do 10 reps. Choose that variation. I want a little bit extra weight, so I'm going to hold both weights up at my shoulders. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Sending those hips back and up. 1. Feel that nice stretch, contract, and up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Shake those legs out. Moving on to upper body next. For upper body, we're going to work our biceps next. We're going to do some Zotman curls. For these curls, we're going to start with our palms facing away from our body. Elbows are right at our sides. We're going to curl our arms up to our shoulders. Flip our hands so our palms are once again facing away from our body. And control on the way back down. And repeat. Flip, lift, flip, and lower. If that hand motion starts to bother you, feel free to just keep that reverse grip going up and down with that reverse grip instead. I know sometimes if you have an elbow injury, that can be a little bit uncomfortable or painful. We're gonna do 10 reps, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Curl, flip, and lower. 1. Controlling on the way down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost done. 8, 2 more. 9, and 10, and done. Take those arms out, set those weights down. That was round 1. We have one more round to go of these 2 exercises. We're gonna start up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just get these good mornings in. Sending those hips back and up. 1. Feeling that nice stretch. Contract and come up. 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. Shake it out. Quick turnaround here. Grab your weights. If you're switching out your weights, we're going to start up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there. 7, last 3, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Take those arms out. Let's end with a quick core burner here. I want everyone to move down to the ground. We're going to do some tuck-ins. For these tuck-ins, we're going to have our hands placed behind our body. Fingers are pointed towards our glutes. We're going to start with our chest up, feet floating up off the ground. From here, we're going to straighten out our legs, lower our chest towards the ground, and then coming right back up. We're using our hands for balance as well as a little bit of assistance here. If that's a little bit too much on those hip flexors, feel free to keep those knees tucked and just tap those heels out and then in. Shortening that range of motion. The more we straighten out those legs, the lower we go with our shoulders and chest, the more challenging it is. We're going to do 12 here. You guys ready? We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Feet up, lengthen, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great job. Come on up out of that. We're going to end with just a few stretches today. Let's start first. We work those backs of our thighs a little bit. So we're going to do a nice hamstring stretch. Feet forward. We're going to lower our hands down, reaching for the ground, keeping those knees nice and straight. Relaxing that head and neck. Trying as close to the ground as possible. Let's hold here for one more deep breath. And then slowly rolling up. Your head is the last thing to roll up here. Good. Let's also get a nice little chest opener too. This is my favorite stretch. Lacing those fingers behind our back, straightening those elbows out, lifting those hands away from our glutes, and then lifting that chin up towards the ceiling. Give me 2 deep breaths here. And release those fingers, shake it out. Give yourself a pat on the back. Great work today, everyone. This was Express Strength. My name's Amber. Thanks for joining. Have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you all next time.